Who's out here for the first time, just out of curiosity? All right, perfect. One of the first things I'd like to point out is, obviously the room we were just in is the leasing office and showroom. Used to be a Monkey Joe's a long time ago, hence all the space. Anyone who takes a brief look through that doorway right there, Steve likely mentioned it during the presentation, that's phase 2 of the project. The tile floors, the walls on both sides, that's the design of what Festival Bay used to look like all throughout. So what we did, now those same walls were all around this way. This used to be a bunch of storefronts. We gutted the inside, completely cleaned it out, and installed roofs in here, very similar to, well, exactly the same as what you see in the showroom. And we have 3 different sizes, although one of them is fully leased. We have 2 remaining. That would be a 10 by 10 and a 10 by 20 feet. Just a little over 10 feet high. Now, phase 1 of the project is a little over 75% of the entire building. So phase 2, remaining 25%.
It looks so different.
Oh yeah. What we're aiming for is an industrial European warehouse feel, like Steve had mentioned, and just by looking at the designs around you, it kind of gives that sort of vibe. So when you come in here, you're thinking to yourself, people make things here, I can find things that are different. This is not like any typical shopping center I've ever been to. If any or more than one of those thoughts run through your head, then we did our job. So where we're heading now is the main entry plaza, the Great Hall. And what you see in front of you, this big structure, this is the ropes course, just about complete. It's a big obstacle course for teenagers, for adults. There's even a small version of it on the bottom for young children. There's all sorts of obstacles where you can climb, swing, hop around, crawl through. We have a couple of zip line tracks over there on the left as well. So with these glass panel windows, very easy to see this from the outside. Huh? Where is the zip line? Right here, you got the 2 steel tracks on the left.
Like Pine Play or something like that?
It's called Sky something. It's an outside. So other things that we're going to have out here include European cafe-style tables and chairs. We have kiosks with all different food uses that'll be out here in the front. In the main entryway, we have valet parking, pick up and drop off, and you can see International Drive clearly from there. So everyone watch your step. We have a...
That's you? Oh, nice.
So, as we make our way down this hallway, again, we have more booths. And these are some of the storefronts that are being activated for phase 1. We have some drywall up because of all the painting that was done. We wanted to protect everything behind this drywall. So in phases, it's coming out. Yes.
The entire space of phase 1. How much of it, like 75% is leads, 50% is leads?
90%.
90%.
Yeah, phase 1 right now, we're at 90. Phase 1. And they'll be opening in phases as well around. So, on the other side, we haven't gotten there yet. So, in no particular order, some of the concepts we have out here include that pizza place that Steve mentioned. We've got a 4-dimensional photography studio. We've got a candy shop. We have an art gallery. We have a couple of boutiques. Cupcake place.
Are these very specifically manufactured artists, or are they
Most of it is handcrafted. We will have people that are considered unique retail. So yes, antiques, comics, collectibles. Huh?
Well, if it's on Etsy, you can get things that people have bought. Yeah, right.
The whole point of Artagon is to have cool, unique things that can't easily be found anywhere else. So the idea is, if you were to go to Walmart or Target, you will likely not find anything in there that you can find here in regards to quality and quantity.
You were going to imagine a price range of things that would be sold here. What would be the lower end of the list?
I mean, we'll have items, it depends on the vendor. I mean, we could have items as low as $5, and there's people selling art that'll be $20,000. So we're going to appeal to all crowds.
Are you keeping my husband's favorite store, the Book Warehouse?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, books still exist, believe it or not. It's not all electronic.
We live there.
Yeah, no, that's a great place. We're
Where's
keeping
the
that.
food court?
Where?
Where's the food vendors?
They're mixed throughout. Most of them will be in the main entryway by the ropes course hall. Most of them will be there. The glass blowing studio, for example, that'll be behind those two shut doors, right over there with the light on behind them. That's where they're going. The RV, the artist that Steve had pointed out, him and a bunch of other City Arts Factory artists from downtown Orlando will be in that space right there as a collective. Which
Cool.
we're excited about. And then, of course, coming up we have Bass Pro Shops, our largest tenant. As a little fun fact, Bass Pro Shops last year did 60 million plus in revenue. So, and if you look at the outlets across the street, they had over 12 million shoppers, people opening their wallets to spend money from all over the world, all different backgrounds. This specific Bass Pro did over 60 million last. So the reason I point those numbers out is to let you know that the traffic exists. It's here. Once we open our doors and bring them inside, that changes everything. It means great numbers for everyone on the inside. And although it's tough to see, we do take advantage of a lot of the natural light with all the windows on the sides and the skylights. So during the day, we could get away with having no lights on in here, and yet it's as bright as if you were outside at the beach on the sunny day.
So what is the marketing you guys doing about? Is that a marketing program?
Yeah, our marketing director used to do marketing for the Florida Mall, and as you know, they are one of the busiest retail locations around. In all of Florida, they're one of the top. We're very fortunate to have this guy. He's doing everything. He's going after travel agents, travel agencies. There's a concierge referral program, so when hotel concierge staff in the area make recommendations to guests of the hotels to come here, we provide an incentive for that. So it encourages them to send people here. We're working with tour buses and tour bus groups. They bring hundreds of people to Walmart, like every hour. Why bring them to Walmart when they can come here, get something different? They're going to spend money, so might as well bring them here so they do it and support small business. And, travel agency websites like Expedia, we're working with them. We're working with Visit Orlando. We're working with the iDrive Chamber of Commerce. And for locals, we've got billboards, radio, magazines, newspapers, social media.
Bloggers.
Bloggers, yeah. We've got all that. And then word of mouth, and then of course everyone can do their own marketing as well. But part of being included with Artagon is you're included in the overall marketing that we do online and offline. So you know. As you can see, it's nicely lit up. It'll be a desirable place to go hang out, maybe grab something to drink. Artwork that you have. I think what they're going to do is to people that attach to the structure. Yeah, there'll be background music. Not so loud that it distracts you, but so it's not silent. The other things that you'll hear are people chatting amongst themselves. But as you can see looking outside, that's amazing visibility from iDrive. When this was Festival Bay, there were too many trees over there, too much water, you couldn't even see anything going on. I'll admit, I'm from the north. I moved here about 4 years ago, and throughout these 4 years, I didn't even know this building existed until earlier this year. And I'm always around this area, so that just to show what a difference this place is going to make.
It's never had enough stores in it. We've tried.
Yeah.
That's That's true.
Visibility has a lot to do with it. I mean, if you're right next to it and you don't even know there's anything beyond the trees,
So many
it does no
yeah,
good.
next door.
It wasn't easy to convince the city to allow us to take down and move some trees because they like where they are, but the problem is you can't see the place.
Do you have a list of artists that would want to
Share, partner.
Yeah.
All you have to do is talk to us, and we know people who have requested that we find them partners. So talk to us, and we'll find someone and provide some info. So the Gods and Monsters concept that Steve had mentioned, they're going right in this space, the old Sheplers space. So it'll be the third largest comic book shop in the world when they open. Yep, right in there. That's where Sheplers used to be, and now they're on the outside. So God's Monsters going right in there.
For the band skate park over here.
Yeah, Sheplers is right out beyond the store. Oh yeah. It was their decision. They chose to move outside instead of stay inside. So back here, we're talking right now with someone who's looking to do a classic car garage type concept where there'll be some classic cars in there. You can come and check them out. He'll sell some merchandise too that kind of goes hand in hand with all of it.
Used to be band skate park.
That used to be Van Skate Park. The new sponsor is Radborn, based out of New York. The skate park's staying. It's just being renovated.
Serious?
Oh yeah, they're actually making it bigger on the inside. They took out the existing ramps and rails, and they're putting in new designs that really utilize the entire space. So once it's up and running, it'll be one of, if not the largest indoor skate park in the world.
I wondered why they closed that. That was a death trap. But
It was popular.
a death trap, but it was great. My daughter did it.
I mean, personally, I grew up a skater, so this
Yeah.
would have been a paradise to grow up next to. Instead, I used to go to the local YMCA.
No, this was a great place.
Nothing compared to something like this. I mean, the white one, you can even get a glimpse of how far back that goes, and it goes down this way too. Huge, huge space. They even have a second floor. Yep, everything that we walked is phase one. Phase two is back there. It's much, much smaller than what we just did. Oh no, we're 90% leased, so we still have spaces available. So you're welcome.